Hello, all you amazing and wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel, IStandAlone Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Trailmakers. We are continuing our custom creations only challenge, which means we can't use any of the blueprints. I have built some stuff similar to what was being used, but not quite exactly. But with that being said, in the last episode, we ended up here at Magnet Island. We collected all the parts on this island right here. It's a starter island. We went to Magnet Island, collected those. Built a small little boat, and now we have the magnet, and we can collect all the parts that are out on the ocean here. Only on top. We can't dive under the water yet, but before we do that, we have to add a magnet to our boat. So let's do that first. Use this right here. Copy that. We need these guys. We need them facing up and down, like so. Configure. Let's go E, Q, hold position, and we're adjusting the angle all the way up. You can adjust the speed to go a little bit lower if you'd like, but it's not necessary. You can keep it at 100 or 1, but it is a little bit easier to control if you adjust it. Then we'll add a second one, just cause, and then we will attach our magnet. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and make sure that we save it. If you don't save it, it won't be in your quick select. When you go back to your quick select, it won't have the parts, the new parts that you put on your boat or your vehicle. Go check out this island first, and the other island right over there. And then there's a few that are up on rocks that we have to get for sure. Here's one right here. Diving bell. On the magnet. Now let's hopefully we can get it over here without it falling into the water. Should be close enough. There we go. Nailed it. Oh, wrong button. We want to hit Q. There we go. Raise it up out of the water, just like so. I do have to be careful. If the piece is too heavy, it will sink your boat. See how we're breaking the water there? It's a big piece. You'll have a lot more trouble. Go ahead and drop this. Collect it. Go for the next one. So we do have a diving bell, which the diving bell is used to get underwater, but we don't have any anything that will get us underwater. All we have are propellers, and they only propel us through the water. Suppose we could aim them down and see if we can like propel ourselves downwards, see if that works. But necessarily we don't have to do that just yet. There's a bunch of parts we still have to get up on the top here. Apparently there's nothing on this island. Honestly, I don't remember this island being here the first playthrough. Like, I remember that island over there. And I remember that getting the diving bell, but I do not remember these two islands at all. But let's keep it moving. It was kind of cool hopping out of the water like that. So yeah, I definitely have an idea of how we could get underwater. We could put no, we don't have servos, rotating servos. If we had rotating servos, we could have the propellers essentially point up or down, and that should take us underwater. If we're facing down, it should take us under. If we're facing up, it should bring us to the surface. we'll do that journey another day. For now, we're gonna grab all these pieces out in blue yonder. One. Take this one back. I'm not going to be doing too many edits in this series, mainly because it's creations and stuff. So, going to just be collecting parts, and then eventually I'll be doing builds. If there's something you'd like me to change up, let me know. Maybe I can work that out. Or if you don't want to see me collecting random parts like this, let me know about that. But for now, this is how we're doing it. Grab this part. Yeesh. See that Dragon of Thunder? Yeah, look, if I try to put this down real quick. Oh god, it took us under. Oh, it's cool though. Go back on the surface. Collect this piece. Let's head to this island. I think there's one or two more pieces out on the like ocean surface here. We'll find those along the way. Buoyancy control block. So this is actually something that you need for... Yeesh. Struggling. Alright, let's try this again. So the buoyancy control device is actually something you need in order to make like a submarine. So if possible, you could probably do it right now. Go ahead and drop this off right here on the shore. There we go. Just like that. And you got to take it back to this area because you need one of the retrieval devices. There we go. Oh, we broke something. Oh no. Oh man, we lost it. We lost it. I gotta go back. Unfortunate. We could easily put tires on here, but I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. Hardest part is transferring it from the land to the sea, but as long as you have a flat surface, it's not too bad. Hear them birds yelling at me? Alright, second time's a charm. Let's get ourselves on over here. There we go. Land ho! Now that should let us build a submarine. But let's keep it moving. There's still more pieces to get. I believe there's a piece here and a piece over on that island. There's the piece. Large paddle. Just skip right over the small paddle. We were going straight for the large. Yes, mistress. No, I'm just kidding. Now we have to go back over to this one. The only unfortunate thing about these ones are that the retrieval device is so far away. But we're making pretty good work of it, if I say so myself. All we had to do was add a magnet to our first boat. So far, it's been able to handle everything we threw at it. Alright, one more island check. And I'm pretty sure we cannot retrieve that piece. At least not yet. Alright, so this over here is the last island that we need to obtain a part from. But as you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the other parts that we needed. So we might not be able to take it. We're going to do our best to try. Reason isn't that we can't grab it, but once we go into the water here, watch, it just sinks us immediately. And like so, we are now trapped. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, we can't get it because it's too heavy for the boat that we have currently, and it's just one of those things where you have to come back and get it. So, it's not a huge deal. At some point we will make something better once we start having more parts, better buoyancy and stuff like that. But we only have these parts for now. We do have the paddle and the stuff that makes us go underwater, but we do not have something to pick up that heavier piece and actually still float. Get that fairly shortly though, so we will just move on to the next area. We'll save the water until almost last, underwater anyway. It's just works out for me better. So I like to go around on every island to collect all those pieces, and then I'll go underwater and collect those pieces. But here we are on a new island. If we check out our map, it's called Rosewood. And there is definitely a bunch of pieces to worry about here. As you can see, all these ones are underneath the surface, other than this guy right here. We could probably go pick that one up. These other ones, however, are underneath the surface. This one's up in the air. All these ones on this island still are up in the air. All those are on another island up in the air. So we're starting over here. We essentially picked up everything that we needed to, except for underneath the water. Let's pick up this piece. Concrete wall dispenser. Now, my last playthrough, I've actually never tried using that, so I think I'm going to try it this time. I just want to see what it does. See if it helps me out. Maybe it'll make things easier. Maybe I can make a wall or a bridge or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh. Let's grab this power core. Now let's check out what this thing does.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Now we are going to unlock all these blueprints, but like I said, we're not going to use them. So, concrete wall dispenser. Block that dispenses concrete walls. I kind of just want to see what it does. Let's put it on top of the magnet here. And what we'll do to counterbalance it is we'll just put some weights on the back. So that way the front doesn't get too heavy. And then I think it said T. Let's go find out what it said. Space NT. Oh. Oh, Jesus. It apparently got stuck on my vehicle. So it's not really... I expected it to be like you can make ramps and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't exactly expecting it to just be an actual, like, concrete barricade that you would see on, like, the highway. Interesting. It's definitely slower now that we added the weight. We're going to end up taking that off, though. I can't think of any reason why we would need this wall. Not going to lie. So let's delete those as well, and we will put engines down instead. Copy. Copy. There we go. Now we should have extra speed. I love speed in this game. Makes things difficult to control, but if you can manage to control it, speed is always nice. Let's go up here. On my first playthrough, did not realize these red ones blow up. Literally, they're bombs. You beat them up too much or they take too much damage, they will legit blow up in your face. One of the reasons you want your magnets to be up in the air, because if you have it straight attached to your body and the body decides to hit a bump, let's just say it's still going to blow up in your face. So if you can raise it up above you, you're not too worried about whether you're going fast or not. But all we got to do is take this back, and we will have a spoiler. Now there's a few more of these red pieces down here. Definitely need to obtain. Whee! Sound like it wanted to blow. And here we have the straight suspension. Now this is definitely very useful for a multitude of reasons. One is if you're playing with blueprints, it will help you unlock, I believe, is the off-road vehicle. And you definitely need the off-road vehicle. But until then, suspension is actually fairly useful for almost every vehicle. The cool thing is you can also adjust the suspension. So if you know you're going to be going over rocks or things like that, make it better. Now I recommend you keep your hinges attached to your tires here. And then you can go ahead and add suspension. It's under mechanical. Now pistons kind of work similarly, except suspension works on its own, and piston you can raise and lower on with your control. So suspension works like normal suspension. I mean, don't know how else you could word it, but there we go. Just like that. There we go. There we go. Did put it down one too many, but that's okay. There we go. Now we have suspension. Now, if you can see, our suspension is already pretty tight, so that means we have a lot of weight in those locations, like especially in the back there where the engines are. You can see all the weight in the back. That's why you're tilted forward. So what you can do, go ahead to this suspension here, configure, stiffness, turn this up to like 85, turn this one up to 85, and then dampening is how much it can absorb. I would turn them both up to about the same, because the more weight you have, the more you're going to need to absorb as well. Alright. Now you can see it's a little bit more level there. It's not tilting towards the back, at least until we start hitting the gas. But yeah, little tip and trick. Now suspension just helps you when you're like going off jumps like this. I mean, we might still brake, but you can see last time our wheels snapped off. This time we landed it perfectly fine. So grab this gold. Love gold. Now we have to go this way. And we have one more red piece. But as you can see, the suspension is definitely helping. Make sure you put it up in the air. Unless you got to worry about it taking damage, the better off you'll be. Definitely recommend driving a little bit slower, even with the suspension, while you're carrying anything that's red. Take this back. Catch some air. No. As I tell everyone to be careful. So yeah, all you gotta do is collect this. And that is it for this part of this island. There is more to it. But essentially, you can't...
This parkour is required for your spaceship.
There's no actual land connection. What you have to do, hopefully if your vehicle's quick enough, yeah, you can see how our suspension is definitely helping our tires and the front end there absorb some of the damage. So what you gotta hope is you're fast enough to be able to make this jump right here. There's a jump. Suspension should save you. And there we go, just like that. Now there's a bunch of pieces over here. You can pick some of them up. Just run right into one. These aren't red. You don't got to worry about them blowing up. And you can deliver these to this one. Two, 3, 4 pieces. Just kidding. The count.
Is required for your space.
Always find the what I think it was Family Guy, where they were making fun of Sesame Street, and the count was a pimp. He's like, 1 slap, 2 slap. Always made me laugh. Take that. So yeah, it's definitely very difficult to obtain the red parts if you do not have a magnet and or what is it? Propulsion? I forgot what they named it. Oh god, it just ripped my magnet off. So you can see how big that piece is. We're not heavy enough to actually lift it. I didn't expect that we would, but I gotta try, right? Fuck, I forget what I was saying. There we go, roll down there. There we go. See if we can push it in. Soccer. Going for the gold. Wonder if we can pull it. You know what? Let's try. Instead of pushing it. Oh, we can pull it. No, we can't. Okay. Oh, God. We do not want it to fall down. This way, he must go. We'll get it. We'll get it yet. There we go. Push this bad boy up here. And we are good. Pull around this side. Lost the tire. There we go. Nailed it. All right. One other piece that you need is right here. Let's see if we can get it. Just got to get a running start, blast into it, and it's the raw engine. So, I'm not entirely sure where we can take it. I don't even think we have the power to take it. So let's go ahead and hit B. Delete all this. And we will have to make some kind of forklift. Now, in my last episode, or last series, I made something called the mag lift. Put a bunch of magnets in the front, put them on pistons. It worked out really great. But I want to try to make something different. Or maybe backwards or something. Never had something pick it up from the back, so let's go ahead and do that. Drop that down. Get a good solid base. We're going to need a lot of weight on this puppy. Be able to pick that big ass thing up. There we go. There we go. I think one more. One more should do it. There we go. Just like that. Put on wheels. Put in our cockpit. Rotate that bad boy. The wheels kind of already aligned. That's pretty cool. Go forwards. Forwards being this side. That's pretty cool. We need our steering hinges. Need more tires. Oh, just like so. And then let's actually move this up one. Let's put piston right here. Piston right here. They move with S and W. We don't want that. Let's delete that one. We will change this to, let's see. Let's go up and down on the arrow keys here. Copy that. We also want this to, okay, it already holds position. No, hold on. I got an idea here. Bring those up. Zoom in. Let's put a hinge. Rotate. Like this. Drop this bad boy on it. We will adjust this to E and Q. We will have this hold position. Change its speed to right there, angle all the way up, max that puppy out, create another one, drop this piston down, and now we can rotate this just like so, put this on top, boom. I'm liking it. You know what? We can even make this better. Hold on, let's delete that bit. I'm gonna put one of these up here. Rotate. Just like this. Copy. Why are you making it difficult? It's just right there. There, that's all you need. Put on our tractor beam. It's attached right there in the center. So now we can raise and lower the magnet and bring it backwards and forward. And we will drop you up in the front one more. Ooh, let's put, I feel like we should put suspension on it, but we're not gonna, we're just gonna use it for now. Maybe we'll update it later. But let's go ahead and throw some weights in the front. So it's kind of like a reverse forklift. The forks normally are in the front of the forklift. We're putting the magnets, in this case, in the back of the forklift. See if that'll work. We don't have engines. I forgot to put engines. Noobs. Put in some engines. We have 8 power cores left, which is plenty enough for engines. 2. Rotate. Copy. 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 There we go. There we go. Lots of engines. So what we're gonna do, back this puppy up. Right. Turn on our lovely magnet. Make sure that's extended all the way. Try to see if we can. We might need more weight, boys. That's funny. So let's throw on a bunch more weight. Just needs to be done. You know, no other options really. Go. Put one more on each. There we go. See what we can do. Definitely front heavy. All right. Oh, we got it now. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, easily tips though. Easily tips. Might not be able to go as fast as I'd like. Not enough space. Just want to repair. Almost too fast for its own good. Alright, there we go. Pull it back. Now we must go slow. Uh-oh. Maybe we can't go that slow. We could go in circles. Oh, wait. Oh, man, we almost had it. Got you $1. All right, repair. Let's try this one more time. If it don't work, we will increase the wheelbase. Hopefully it won't flip over. Oh, all right. Let's increase the wheelbase. B. So essentially all you got to do, pull these back tires out. We'll pop on one of these. As that piece just goes rampant in the background. Oh. There we go. You know, with the weights in the front like that, it kind of looks like it's already got like a big ass engine in the front. But with the wider tires, it should make it harder to flip over. It's not impossible. It can definitely still flip. It should just be harder. Here we go. Getting good speed. Once you get it back up this hill, take it right over to here. And this will give you the raw engine. Now, if this is your first playthrough, that'll mean you should unlock, there you go, the Off-Roadster. Now, this vehicle, the Off-Roadster, is something that I used in my first playthrough very frequently, upgrading it up until almost the end parts of the game. So definitely recommend unlocking that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and save this guy. Save. We'll name him later. And there we go. But if you learned something, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content of Trailmakers and or any other game that I would, commentate, so to speak, please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. But with that being said, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care.